Hi BookTube, this is Johnny. I'm making a video down in the lower level. It is a Sunday morning here in Southwest Michigan. It is going on, my clock is wrong. I think it's around going on 11:30 in the morning. The clock down here seems to be wrong. So I wanted to make a video because it's been a couple of days and I went back to that Freedom Village Bazaar book sale and I wanted to show those books, and I brought them down to the lower level. I took them out of the upstairs because I didn't want to look at them anymore. So I'm down here where I put them on the couch and then I'm going to put them away. I found, what was it, Friday? Yeah, I went back Saturday morning and I found The Praise Singer by Mary Renault in a hardback. I got it for only 50 cents. I had an old paperback, so now I have a hardback and a paperback. And then I found, let's see here. I found a Don Quixote by Cervantes, Don Quixote de la Mancha. This is a big hardback with illustrations. I had an old paperback edition. I read this so many years ago, I don't remember. I'm always saying in my videos that I read this a year ago or a couple years ago. I don't really know. I just know I read it sometime in the past, and now I have this big hardback edition. And then I picked up The Meditations from a Movable Chair by Audre Dubus. I've been reading this morning and I read it last night as I was watching college football. These are like meditations from a movable chair. They're like little essays that he wrote. And then I found yesterday Ringing Glass, The Life of Rainer Maria Rilke by Donald Prater. He is a poet. I have his poetry in our library. And what else did I find? Let's see here. Oh, I found another volume of that Dostoevsky, Mantle of the Prophet, 1871 to 1881 by Joseph Frank. I found another edition. I found this one Friday. I told you it was a 4-volume autobiography. Maybe it could be 5. So I have 2 volumes in that now. And I picked up the short novels of Dostoevsky, The Gambler, Notes from the Underground, Uncle's Dream, Eternal Husband, The Double, and Friend of the Family. And I found these 3 books. Sideshow, Kissinger, Nixon, and the Destruction of Cambodia by William Shawcross. And I found another book by William Shawcross, Deliver Us from Evil, Peacekeepers, Warlords in the World of Endless Conflict by William Shawcross. And I found this book by Zora, Neale, Hurston, who I collect. This is her last book that was an unknown. Well, this book was known but never published. It's called Barracoon, The Story of the Last Black Cargo. I suppose it's like a biography of this black person by who Zora Neale Hurston was an African American writer. I have her works in our collection. And I think that's all I found Saturday morning. I think I mentioned I got Michael Dero's Readings, Essays, and Literary Entertainments I got that Friday. I've been reading this. And I think I mentioned I got William H. Gass, Test of Time. I think I showed these already, Updike. So that's what I got at the Saturday morning. Came home, I watched football all day, and I read from my, different essays and short stories, and I just glanced at my books. See, I showed you this book by Audre, and I told you I got another copy of this at the Freedom Village Bazaar, so now I have 2 copies. I had this for years, so now I have another copy. So that's it. Nothing much else going on here. It's a Sunday, late morning. I don't feel good as normal. This is the lower level. I don't think it's, you can see it. It's somewhat cleaned, compared to what it was. I did get rid of about 18 boxes of books, but there's still a lot of books. And so I come down here this morning because my wife is sleeping, and I didn't want to wake her up hearing me talk in the dining room. So yeah, it's just books everywhere. I was showing you this book, Revenge of Geography, and just books everywhere. Tales of Beatnik Glory, and it's just books everywhere. But I don't really have anything else to say. I think I showed you all the books I got at the Freedom Village Bazaar. And I go back tomorrow to the Book Nook, and maybe there'll be some more books they've taken out of circulation that I can consume and add to the book chaos down here. And yeah, not much else going on. I got an email this morning that Hermann Hesse biography that I pre-ordered is coming in the mail. I could have showed you my Hermann Hesse collection, but it's way in the back room. So today is professional football. I don't know what I'm going to read. My wife did go downtown this morning and get a New York Times newspaper. I'll probably look through that today. Yeah, but like I said, I'm feeling sick to my stomach. I don't know what it is. I think it's just, as I get older, I get more and more anxious and dreadful and fearful. I have to pray a lot. I'm always praying. And I suppose I don't look forward to my wife leaving for a week. I don't like being alone for a whole week. But I tell myself, our oldest son now lives down the street. There's always Emily and Caleb and Josie Joy and Cora if I get really, really bad. So I hope you are having a good weekend. I just wanted to drop by, say hi, make this video, show you the books I got yesterday morning. Now I gotta put these away, find them somewhere to put away down here. So I'll sign off. I know this is a mess, but I feel like a mess. I'm just kind of just out of it. So until next time, bye.